Welcome to Season 2 of Bella Networking Podcast. I'm your podcast host, Bella Networking speaker and podcaster. I bring you 13 years of business networking experience, working as a professional networking speaker and online mentor. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, searching Bella Networking Guru. You are listening to episode 21 of Turn Coffee into Clients podcast show. Get your hot drinks ready. So guys, before I start the show, I wanted to say a big thank you to everybody that supported Turn Coffee into Clients podcast show in 2020. I feel so humble and honoured because I've almost reached 1K downloads. I'm so excited to kick off season 2. It feels really refreshing to start a brand new series in January, especially in 2021, to say goodbye to 2020, because let's face it, it has been a challenging year. I know some businesses have done really well since the pandemic and some industries have boomed, which is totally understandable because in commerce, when there is an effect on the economy, naturally some industries will boom and some industries will fall. I highly recommend that you check out episode 20, which I uploaded on the 1st of January 2020. I gave an awesome summary of the events that took place in 2020.
Coming up next.
Working as a professional speaker in the world of networking, events, conferences, and exhibitions, like every other business, I too have had to make adjustments. But I just want to share a positive that came out of January 2021. I de-sized my wardrobe. Do you know what? It was almost in the same way as you de-size your home. My apologies if I haven't got the terminology correct, but I think you can understand what I mean. When you reach that point in your life when you may have a big home and then you de-size into a smaller home or small apartment. Well, that's what I did with my wardrobe. And I looked through my address book to find my strongest friend. And I gave him a call and I said, Mikey, look, when are you free over the weekend? Bring your PPE, don't forget your mask, because I desperately need to ask for your help to get rid of my biggest wardrobe. Because I thought to myself, well, London is currently in its 3rd lockdown, London in the UK, and I have not attended a networking event since March last year, 2019, which I've accepted, by the way. But I just had the realism, 1st of the month in January, this makes absolutely no sense. My largest wardrobe is filled with dresses, shoes, outfits for networking events, speaking engagements, whatnot. Do you know what? I actually felt a little embarrassed with myself. The amount of dresses and outfits, I thought to myself, do I think I'm Kim Kardashian or Beyonce? You would think that I never wear more than one of these dresses to networking events. That's saying with celebrities, they only wear their outfits once. But looking at the amount of outfits I had in my wardrobe, it actually did make sense because before lockdown, the normal life of Bella Networking Guru, I was literally attending 4 or 5 networking events a week. So it did make sense why there were so many outfits. And January was just the perfect time to do a detox. And I also thought to myself, well, I know some of the clothes can still be used because I heard this hack on YouTube that a lot of professionals, when they're attending Zoom meetings, they're only half dressed anyway, the top half wearing a professional outfit, and usually they have their pajamas as the remaining of their outfit. But on a serious note, as I was detoxing, it made me think about 2021 and the content that I wanted to share on my podcast, as well as entertaining you guys and bringing some humor to make you smile. Because, yes, 2020 has been a rough year with countless challenges due to the pandemic. And maybe right now, do you know what? You may be feeling quite hopeless at the moment, especially as a business owner or entrepreneur, where your business didn't hit the sales of 2020 as you hoped, because it's difficult running a business or being an entrepreneur because our businesses are like our babies that we take care of. So when things aren't going well, we will take it personal and it will hit home because we're in control of nurturing and on looking after our businesses. So with that said, the next episode, I want to share two of my top tips that will help you kickstart 2021, especially for business goal setting. So don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified as soon as the episode gets uploaded and future episodes. And for your information, Bella Networking Podcast Show is available on all of your favorite podcast apps, such as Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Anchor FM, and much, much more. Did you know Bella Networking Podcast is proudly sponsored by Rare World Removals Co.uk for all your New Year removal needs, whether you're moving home, a single room. The professional drivers with 13 years experience will be able to help you with any of your moving home needs with a competitive hourly rate. Visit Rare World Removals Co.uk. Over the Christmas period, I've been working hard, researching and creating some really great podcast episode content for you. So I can't wait to share with you. The next series to be uploaded is a series sponsored by the African and Heritage Association, known as ACHASutton.com. In this series, sponsored by the African and Heritage Association, you will meet the founders and find out what their inspiration was creating this wonderful not-for-profit organisation who help people in their local community aged 50 plus to promote good health and well-being. I also speak to the founders to find out their experience and challenges during lockdown, as the majority of their members are more vulnerable during this pandemic. Please enjoy this short clip.
The main aim of the organization is to prevent social isolation. We cater for the 50 plus, regardless of color, race, creed, religious orientation, and sexual orientation.
What year did you launch ACHA?
2009.
Excellent. So your organisation has been going for more than 10 years. That's wonderful. And what was the inspiration to launch ACHA? How did it all come about?
This all came about while I was doing voluntary work for Age UK, having been there for 4 years at that time, and not a volunteer, realized that there has been a problem or a difficulty in getting the older folks out of their homes. They do not come out to whatever is going on in the borough of Sutton. So together we thought we will form a club, and work on forming ACHA began there and then. The membership is open to all.
So guys, I will add their website to the podcast description, which is www.achasutton.org.uk. And ACHA is spelled ACHA Sutton.org. And on their website, you will see a page titled Life Under Lockdown, where many of the members have written stories and poems describing their personal experience during lockdown.
Keep listening for the best advice, inspiration and call to action to get you on the road to where you want to be.
As a networking guru and mentor, I totally understand that networking is a skill that is not conquered by everyone. Therefore, throughout Season 2, I will include an edition called Just Ask Bella, where I will answer any networking questions, concerns you may have to grow your business. If you'd like more information or you have a question regarding networking that I can answer, drop me an email to podcast@turncoffeeintoclients.com. I'm your podcast host, Bella Networking speaker and podcaster. I bring you 13 years of business networking experience, working as a professional networking speaker and online mentor. If you are searching for a professional speaker for your next event or online audience, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, searching Bella Networking Guru. I look forward to seeing you in my next podcast episode. Bella Networking Podcast is proudly sponsored by Rare World Removals Co.uk for all your New Year removal needs, whether you're moving home, a single room. The professional drivers with 13 years experience will be able to help you with any of your moving home needs with a competitive hourly rate. Visit rareworldremovals.co.uk. So I wish you Happy New Year. If you'd like to get more tips and motivation on how to grow your business for 2021, subscribe to Bella Networking Podcast, which is found on Google, or search in any of your favorite podcast apps.